Thankfully, it seems to save it according to which lantern you last clicked. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't have just shot this guy, or thrown a fireball. Oh well. A Hunter is aggressive! It's weird that he's now not using his club form. But I'm kind of grateful, because it makes him easy as fuck to parry now. Oop. Just kind of walked right into it. There we go. If you're not a fan of churning through fuck tons of health to actually get your kill, you're probably going to want to come here after you're done with the main game. But to the victor go the spoils. God, I could have almost been hit by that. I wonder whether that's got any significance that it fell from the sky. Let's have a closer look at this totally not significant thing we have here. Isn't that totally insignificant and not interesting in the slightest? Let's go and ignore that, shall we? That'll never crop up. This is the weapon I was after. A trick weapon crafted by the Workshop Heretics, the Powder Kegs, and weapon of choice for the old Hunter Voltaire, the Beast Eater. This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saws. These discs, lined with serrated teeth, spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds. You might be wondering, but Andy, this is a strength weapon. It has an S scaling in strength. Why on earth would you want it for an arcane build? It gets a nice, solid B in arcane, rarely one of the few non-church hunter weapons that does. And, it's also got a serrated form. That kicks absolute butt. So, yeah, of course I want this amazing thing. But it needs a little powering up before we do anything with it. And I think I have to go the long way, so I'll just go and do that now. And so we are back from our little venture into acquiring this weapon. For those of you who are interested, don't worry, we're still the magic number and level, but I also have that much damage, and these are the gems I have. Which of course I got not by going for the chalice dungeons, in which case I probably have a lot better ones, but I'd also probably be incredibly bored with this. So before I go and get my swanky new hat, I'm going to go and deal with the boss of this area. Let's test the power of this one. It's alright. Not too shabby. Mate, don't think anyone's going to open it. I think you're going to have to go around. I mean, I know you got like barely any muscles, but that's not stopping you from banging on the door. Come on. Have a walk. Go walk all over your fellow man's corpses and get on the other side. You're almost there. No? Ah, I guess I'll have to put you out of your misery. This guy regularly drops 5 blood vials, so it's a pretty good idea to just constantly kill him. Sounds pretty nasty, but it's also really damn useful. Beast Roar is not going to be useful, Augur of Beards is not going to be useful. That should be fine. And of course, because this is a fire weapon, I will benefit from oil urns. I will keep that in mind. This looks vaguely familiar. I think I've gone and done this before. I think I've gone and shown this before, even. Looks like a wonderful place. Oh, hold on. I don't know about you, but do you see any entrance over there? Anywhere anything could be lurking? There's this dude over here. He looks like a happy chappy. I wonder what his deal is. Well, not dying is on his agenda. Or is it? Let's have a look.
Please help us. An unsightly beast. A great terror loose. Not like big. It's just coming. Have mercy. Have mercy upon us.
So yeah, remember when I said this guy was horsing around somewhere? Turns out I wasn't joking. He wasn't kidding. This beast form used to give me a lot more trouble than it does now, but it's still pretty damn nasty. One of the key things you need to remember, and a habit I really needed to get out of, was don't dodge to the side because he has a lot of moves that are basically meant to punish them. Instead, try to dodge back as much as you can. His moves that are meant to lunge forward are very telegraphed. Oh wow, I managed to dodge sideways through that. I think that's like the first time I've ever been able to. There was no arguing with that. Nope. He was not having any of it. A lot of those moves that are very heavily telegraphed, ignore the impulse to panic roll. Wait for the moment where he's actually gonna own this. You can just run right past that. I was actually looking for another tell that's supposed to be there, which is the blood dropping down from the roof. Sometimes you don't see that, but you should be able to run right past that. Of course, I'm using a weapon that not only has fire damage, which beasts are very typically weak against, but it's also got serrated damage from the sword part of this. I just ate all of them. I ate all of his white fluid, that's a job. Not a thing you want to do. And naturally he has a horse kick, which I think that's the first time I've really seen. Like the other beast enemies, you can also do limb damage to it. So if you want to focus on a certain side, you can do that. And I just did what I suggested you do not do, which is try to dodge to the side of that. Ah well, rip dude. He was not long for this world. I'll dodge that. Ah, keep dodging to the wrong time. Stop doing that! That's very rude! Nobody wants to see your white fluid. Oh! Nope. And work second time. Yep, that's pretty consistent. Ah, that's very good. Ah, god damn. Let's try that again. He always opens up with this jump attack, which you really don't need to do that much to dodge. Thought I dodged that, but apparently not. Oh, okay. That didn't really have a lot of the tell, but that happened. Alright, it's an audio cue, which is kind of ruined by the fact I'm wearing headphones attached to a different device. Oh, this other is quite quick enough to get follow-up attacks through. Stop doing that! Jesus, that's so sick! Well, stagger. And it seems like you can do what I usually like to do, which is lock off to see where they've jumped off to. So keep that in mind. And try not to eat shit like I just did there. That's not good for your health. Yeah, there's no time for a charged attack there. Ooh, it's time for this. That was not worth it. Oh, whoa, wow. How about I use some Stephen's Bloodborne? Oh, just get to your second phase already. Jesus! Oh, no. I'm amazed he's not as his second phase. There we go.
You were at my side all along.
You thought this was a standard beast fight. You thought wrong. Ooh, how about you stop trying to pull on that sword? Oh, best timing ever. Thankfully, this takes a fucking decade to wind up, so back out. Another move that's not really best to dodge sideways into. It's actually fucking difficult to talk while I'm trying to concentrate on this fight. It's actually pretty tough, as you might have guessed. To dodge this, get right up in his backside. And don't stay there. Are you going to be crap? Ah! I really want to see what's going on. My computer's gone to sleep mode, but I can't. Because I'm trying not to die! Okay. Why not? Thank you, my friends. Ow. If you think my blood values is cheesy here, do this yourself. There we go. And even though he dies over here, his head's over there. Okay, not gonna question that. Now, what do we get for our trouble? Well, first off, this is the rune that he dropped. Boosts the amount of life recovered by rallying. I've honestly never used this all that much, but if you wanted to get more out of your rally like you're using the Hunter's Axe or the Burial Blade, this is pretty good. When Ludwig closed his eyes, he saw darkness, or perhaps nothingness. And that is where he discovered the tiny beings of light. Ludwig was certain that these playful dancing sprites offered guidance, and emptied Ludwig of his fears, at least in the midst of a hunt. So, funnily enough, he's still kicking. He's like a headless chicken. Wonder what he's got to say.
Good hunter, have you seen the thread of light? Just a hair, a fleeting thing. Yet I clung to it, steeped as I was in the stench of blood and beasts. I never wanted to know what it really was. Really, I didn't.
Lovely. Now, if you think that's all, it's just a nice bit of flavor text, switch to one of the church garbs. Let's go white. Mainly because that was originally what I was going to wear with this character, and it looks very pretty. And now let's see what he has to say.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, have you seen the light? Are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be.
This is a small, kind of meaningless but cute little section of basically just a choice for how you want to respond to this character and how you want his story to sort of end. This is, of course, Ludwig. He led the Church Hunters. He was really keen and dead set on getting these honourable Spartans to fight against the Scourge of Beasts and the Beasthood within men. And you can either lie to him and say, yes, they are the honourable Spartans you'd hoped for. Or you can say no and shatter his dreams then and there. And he's very much aware of his detractors. I have already shown what happens when you say no, so this time we're going to humour him.
Ah, good. That is a relief. To know I did not suffer such denigration for nothing. Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep in peace. Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
It's one of those special little moments that I really like. And yeah, he's still alive, you can still talk to him if you want. But this is why I did it. You can get this even if you, like, kill him or get another character to kill him. But this is the Holy Moonlight Sword. Holy Moonlight Sword is synonymous with Ludwig, the Holy Blade, but few have ever set eyes upon the Great Blade. Whatever guidance it has to offer, it seems to be of a very private, elusive sort. Not that I think that Ludwig was much of an existentialist. This is one of the weapons that was geared more towards arcane builds. It's not... It's one that I feel is better in practice for hybrid characters, and especially strength arcane characters. It's one of the main weapons of my first character for that reason. It's essentially, in its untransformed state, it's the Claymore from Dark Souls 1, which is a very good weapon. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think it's got the same amount of stagger damage as the transformed Ludwig's Holy Blade. But for arcane builds, it's this that's the most important part, because it dramatically alters the damage in the same way that the Ligarius Wheel does, in that it gears it more towards arcane. So now the arcane damage is dramatically increased, and the amount of physical damage is decreased. Now, there's something else that this weapon can do. It has very nice R1s, but it has the charged R2s of the previous Souls games. And it also has a fun little L2 that I really like. That. If you hit something with that, even if it's like a big, enormous beast, you send it flying. It's like being whacked with the stake driver charged R2. There is no stopping it. And I love it for that. Whether I'll use it for this character, I don't really know. Probably not. But it's an interesting weapon regardless. And definitely one worth picking up if you do have a Strength Arcane build. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it. So thank you all for joining me, and I'm finally glad I've got to start the DLC this time. I still have it for Dark Souls 1, and that's on hiatus for another while, for various technical reasons, but in any case, I will see you next time.
Oh, Lawrence, Master Willem, somebody help me. Unshackle me, please. Anybody. I've had enough of this dream. The night blocks all sight. Oh, somebody, please.